rencontrer simplement. Et tu n'as rien fait pour chercher à me plaire. Je t'aime pourtant, ton amour ardent, rien je le sens, tu seras toujours mon amour. Je te fuis parfois, mais je reviens quand même. C'est plus faux que moi.
Listen, pal. Nice landing, but let's not make it a habit.
Time to wake up. To a new reality. To a blank canvas that I have painted in with warmth and peace. In my new era, the choice is yours. Whether to live in quiet serenity or bloody strife. To dwell in joyous prosperity or bitter rivalry. You can face each other as sworn enemies, or united as brothers. But a storm is brewing, and soon you will discover that even in this new era, one constant remains.
You came to clean up this city, didn't you? It'd be easier to burn it all to the ground. Believe me, just burn it all.
Come back with a warrant, cop.
All right. All of the arcade staff will sell to you.
Drugs in the basement? I will take care of that. Open the door. I have the warrant.
Oopsie, I think I dropped my key somewhere.
It's ROBOCOP!
Surrender your weapons.
Watch out! Light on me! Finally! Just die already!
To the Lords of the Fallen gameplay showcase. Today, we're taking a closer look at our all-new dark fantasy action RPG, arriving this October on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S. Spiritual successor to the original 2014 release, it acts as a full reboot for the franchise, taking place in a vast, interconnected world over 1,000 years later. Featuring colossal boss battles, fast, challenging combat, and deep, immersive storytelling, players will journey across 2 parallel realms in this expansive RPG experience. The world of the living, Axiom, and the world of the dead, Umbral, with each featuring its own unique pathways, characters, enemies, and, of course, treasures. And while Axiom presents its own challenges, untold horrors await in its nightmarish counterpart. Thanks to the Umbral Lamp, players can enter this lightless world at any time in one of 2 ways. When slain by the foes of Axiom, at which point you'll resurrect in the same location, albeit in Umbral, or by performing the Umbral Rift and willingly sacrificing one of your 2 lives. But the lamp holds yet more power, granting the ability to flay the soul from an enemy for some high damage attacks, and even manipulate the very environment of the Umbral world. However, the longer you spend in this wraith-ridden plane, the greater number of spectral terrors that will hunt you down. But as harrowing as the Hellions of Umbral are, they pale in comparison to the game's brutal boss battles. Towering above the ever-burning city of Kalrath, this gargantuan monstrosity doesn't take kindly to would-be adventurers, the demonic presence within, ready to devour any and all within sight. A merciless torturer, prepared to carry out any atrocity in the name of his faith, Tancred, Master of Castigations, is the devout chaplain of the hallowed Sentinels. Though beneath the pious veil, his very own flesh conceals a truth most foul. When Harrower Dervla ventured into the deepest depths of this world to thwart the undead rising, what she discovered was so utterly horrific that she renounced her former life in commitment to a far darker oath. Pre-order Lords of the Fallen now and prepare to unleash the darkness on Friday the 13th of October.
He's always listening.
Last night I dreamt that my uncle hung himself in the attic, that we were too late. The house looked different, but it was still called Derceto.
Definitely a weird place. Feels like I've been here before, I just can't think why.
Let's not waste any time, Detective.
Yeah, you're right. Let's go get your uncle, Miss Hartwood.
It transports you into the dark alleyways and into the night.
I mean, it's always trying to create a mystery, right? It's something that's more than just jump scares.
A bit of fighting, demanding puzzles, and a lot of atmosphere.
It maintained some of that weirdness of the old games, but it had like an updated slickness to it.
Scientists managed to tap into the noosphere, the Earth's informational field. An achievement comparable at best to the conquest of space.
Don't want the innocent to suffer? Then help me find the culprit.
And who the fuck are you?
And what do we have a decade later? The Zone, in our image, after our likeness.
My men are still lying out there, and I can't even bury them.
Died in an anomaly. Shot by loners. Found with a stone around his neck. Thrown off a cliff. Torn apart by dogs. You cannot kill God. Just like you cannot get rid of the sky up above. I am blind, but it is you who cannot see.
Locations impacted include sectors Delta.
Field Research Training Module 1. While conducting your field research out in the Olympic exclusion zone, you may find conditions unkind to your personal transport unit. Steel and rubber in particular are extremely susceptible to zone conditions. In your toolkit, you have access to the basic equipment you need to maintain your transport. When out on the field, make sure to utilize all appropriate safety gear and equipment. ARDA does not condone petty theft. However, should you find yourself in a life-threatening situation, you may at times borrow from your surroundings. Phenomena out in the wilderness, remember the 3 safety steps. Number 1, observe only at a careful distance. Approach only at your own risk. Number 2, do not attempt to contain or interact with the phenomena. Should you do so, immediately report your findings and follow appropriate decontamination procedures upon your return from the field. And number 3, leave them where you found them. Above all, do not forget the most important critical rule. Do not get caught out in the instability. We remind you that ARDA is not liable for any entropic reconstitution that occurs to you or your loved ones should you interact with the instability. All ARDA personnel are expected to follow strict protocol. Remember, personal methods of creative expression are highly encouraged so long as it does not interfere with official equipment. ARDA is not liable for any injuries or death suffered as a result. That's it for today's training. Happy trails and good luck.
저기 찾아왔지. 그놈들은 무자비했고 인간들은 무력했어. 인류는 형편없이 무너져갔네.
자이오니아, 버려진 자들의 도시지. 전성기에는 10만 명 이상이 살았던 곳이야.
와, 황무지 아래 건설한 도시라니. 여긴 무덤인 건가요?
아니, 이곳의 주민들은 에너지 고갈로 잠들어 있는 거야. 이대로 간다면 영원한 어둠뿐이지. 이봐, 우리를 도와줘.
조심해! 리스팅되지 않는 네이트고야. 아담, 뒤로 물러나! 마더스피어는 절대적이야.
이 레거시는 믿을 수 없어요. 그렇죠? 그렇다고 말해줘요.
여기 있는 누구나 그 손길이 닿은 적은 없어. 모두 버려진 거야.
그건 신상 모독이에요.
릴리, 부탁해! 난 이러기 위해 태어난 거야!
이렇게 된 이상 나도 몰라요.
고용의 전사여, 이번에는 우리를 구원할 수 있겠는가?